disturb you? Welcome to Chennai, the noisiest metro in the country.
இந்த மணி ஸ்டோர் பக்கத்துல வாகனம் நிக்குதா?
According to data published by the Central Pollution Control Board, Chennai has recorded 67.8 decibel noise level, which is 12.8 decibel more than the prescribed limit for commercial areas. Fun fact, the noisiest place in Chennai is Gindi, exactly where the Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board office is located. So what makes Chennai the noisiest? Sorry, who makes Chennai the noisiest? It's impatient honkers. Chennai is not the most traffic congested city in the country. Bangalore tops that list. Yet, Chennai honks more, say activists.
I think in Bombay there's been a lot of awareness over the last 20 years almost. So I think that has made a difference. Although Bombay has much narrower streets and much more congestion in that sense because there's nowhere to go for all that traffic. Chennai, I think there's not really been any awareness campaign or enforcement campaign in Chennai at all, as far as I'm aware. That everyone was honking much more than they do in Bombay.
In a move to increase awareness, the Mumbai police recently experimented with a honk more, wait more initiative. Punishing the reckless honkers, the police installed a rigid traffic light system where the signal is reset to red every time the sound of horns goes above 85 decibels. So there isn't any other option but to put the honks to rest. Taking inspiration, Bengaluru and Hyderabad have expressed willingness to follow suit. But not Chennai. Chennai also has the most number of two-wheeler users compared to other cities, according to a study published by the Center for Science and Environment. When these vehicles have poorly maintained engines and altered silencers, high levels of noise get generated. Other contributors to this menace are firecrackers, loudspeakers, and noise from industries. The southern metro city has done little to keep tabs on street microphones, car horns, and noise-making power generators. So why is there so much talk on noise pollution? What does it do to you and me? Prolonged exposure to noise can damage your ears and also cause irreversible hearing loss. But it does not end with it. The consequences are worse.
The noise and the continuous exposure of noise induces a lot of excitatory chemicals inside our system, and those excitatory chemicals, they can increase your heart rate, increase your breathing rate, it can affect your digestion, it can affect your sleep, and it can affect your behavior. It can make you become angry within a short time, short tempered, and it can affect your decision making process. And in a child, it can increase tantrums. And in a workforce, it can create trouble. And you might know, in a short term fit of anger, people commit even murders.
Doctors prescribe that any person exposed to more than 60 decibel noise for more than an hour should wear ear masking devices. As this is not prescribed for drivers, they will have to go for regular screening once in 9 months. Professionals who work with a vibratory device, like a carpenter, should wear hearing aids to cut off 50% of the ambient noise. While this has been prescribed for the traffic police too, they say they're not provided with ear masks as it would become a hindrance in situations where they need to stay alert. ENT specialists give a big no for usage of headphones while listening to music regularly. As noise pollution is a public health hazard, it calls upon the administration to constantly monitor noise pollution levels, create awareness, and enforce penalties. Individual efforts are also pivotal. But will this happen any soon?